YouTube! Ow. According to my analytics, over 60% of you aren't subscribed. Why? I miss college a little bit. When I went back, when I was still in college and Matt came to visit me, we went to bars when I was still in school. And when we went to the bars, Matt bought all of my friends drinks like it was nothing. And we're all we're all college students, right? So if anyone buys a drink, you Venmo them $6, you know, or however much it was for the drink. Dominique and I used to split groceries by the fucking cent. She would go and buy something, and like I would give her a list of what I needed, and then I would send her like $14.62, which I think is dumb, but we did do that, you know, like college. And then Matt comes to visit us, and we're out at bars, and Matt just buys everybody drinks. And I went to the bathroom with Jerry and whatever, and she was like, "What the fuck is he doing? Like, why is he buying everyone drinks?" And I was like, I don't know, he doesn't care. Like, he just has so much money. It was cool. It was pretty cool. Rich boyfriend in college. God, he's so cool. Usually you buy them the next one, right? He didn't drink anything. He was sober the whole night. Did Matt and Tatiana get along after the famous clip? They get along fine. But we don't hang out. They don't talk. All of my friends, not all of them, a bunch of my friends are coming here in January, which is far away. Isn't it crazy that people have normal lives and you can't plan a vacation? You can't plan something until January? But no, it's because one of them's in vet school. So, Erica, Dom, Chloe. You guys met Chloe like once or twice. Chloe's terrible on stream. She does not care to be on stream at all. So I don't know if I'm going to stream with them. And then Nike's sister. And then Sandra and her boyfriend and Elaine, Erica's girlfriend. Was Jerry the one that didn't talk and didn't understand, but you paid to be on stream? Here's what happened. I actually thought about that today, which is weird that you bring it up. Yeah, Jerry worked 2 to 3 jobs at a time, constantly working, paid for her own horse, paid for her own rent, paid for everything, right? And she was just always broke. And I told her, like, just come and do a media share stream, knowing damn well that she would be confused and it would be awkward. But I gave her like $2,000, which is a lot for her. So it was worth it, but it was a terrible stream. I'm aware that it was a terrible stream. It was very bad. It was media share. Yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad, but she got money, so it was good. She worked 3 jobs and was always broke because she had so many pets and she had her horse to pay for. And all of her college stuff. College is not cheap. She paid her own way through college. That's why. What's the most amount of money you feel uncomfortable spending? Hello? It depends on what. I don't know. I don't like spending more than $100. But also if I'm getting food or something, I will not spend more than $25 on like a meal. Because I think that's stupid. That's cool. In fairness, when I started getting sponsors, I talked to Matt about the sponsors because I thought it was fine. I didn't think I was doing bad business because I didn't know what good business was. And one of my first Instagram sponsors was paying for your own sponsor item. Yeah, it was apparel, and they wouldn't even send me product. I think all it was a commission. Wait, was there a flat? I think there was a flat. And then they said, you can pick whatever product you want. Here's a coupon for 30% off to order the product to post it. And I asked Matt, and he was like pissed. I thought it was fine. I was like, okay, like I'll just buy whatever and then post it and then I get paid. And I was like, I don't understand why, to Matt, I was like, I don't understand why you're upset because I'm making money. Because yes, I buy that, but then they're paying me more than what it's worth. And he was like, that is not how it works. There was that, and now I'm a ruthless businesswoman. I really am. It's kind of crazy. The other day I was working on a sponsor, and the amount of money is just absurd. Like, when I started streaming, I would be like, oh my god, like that. It's like so much more. Like, my first raid stream I thought was insane, right? And it's so much more than that. And I got offered, and I was like, let's work that number up before I say anything. And they did. Which is sick. Wild. Raid Shadow. I love Raid Shadow Legends. I actually really don't mind raid streams. What expensive things to pay for a horse? You should do a price breakdown. I want a horse, but I want someone who will be honest with me on cost. It depends where you live. You shouldn't do it. I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't have a ton of horse experience, just lease a horse, because owning a horse, if you're going to pay for board, I pay $520 a month for board. In California, I paid $470, I think. And feed is $13 a bale out here for coastal. In California, it's $32 a bale on the coast for coastal, Timothy, hey? And a normal-sized horse, 1,100 to 1,200 pound horse will eat 4 flakes a day. There are about 12 to 15 flakes in a bale, maybe, if you want to do that math. And then a flake is like, you'll see one tomorrow when I'll feed the donkeys. And then you better hope that your horse doesn't get injured. Oh, also, if you want to trim their feet, if they're barefoot, it's like $50 a week every 4 weeks to trim. But if they have shoes on, it's more like $200 to get their feet done. They need to get their teeth floated, which is pretty expensive. They need all their vaccines also. And then if your horse gets hurt, the cost of medical care for equine vets are not cheap. We had a horse when I was little get colic, and he had to go through colic surgery, and it was $20,000. My horse is also insured. For after that incident, we insure our horses now. So I have to pay for insurance. I don't believe in reincarnation, but I'd probably be like a slug or something useless. Slugs aren't useless. They eat detritus. They're actually pretty cool. Horse insurance? Yeah. Just be rich. It's easy. Horses are not for people that don't have extra money. Just like sitting. My cousin is a horse chiropractor and makes bank. Yeah, I've had a chiropractor out for my horse once as well. Colic is when an infant who isn't sick or hungry cries for more than 3 hours a day. What? Horse colic is an gastrointestinal issue. They can get sand colic. They can get gas colic. And if you can't drain the gas, then sometimes they have to get surgery. They'll twist intestines. That's what happened to the horse cowboy from when I was little. And then transport. If you have a horse, it's good practice to have a truck and trailer. So a good 40 grand invested in those things as well. Not to mention a horse. You can get a horse for $60 at an auction, but if you want something that you can ride and that's relatively safe in California and Texas, you're not going to get anything for less than like 3 grand. And even then, you might have some issues. You can get like a seasoned horse for 10. 8. A Sero was 4 grand.
Nintendo was shot by skeleton.